Back at it, like a crack at it. About to get some food in my belly. So we have 2 fried eggs and 2 chicken sausage. Something slight. And then some mandarin oranges and some organic applesauce and some agua. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna go to the gym. And I think I'm gonna hit leg day. And I'm really not even hungry, to be honest, but I'm just forcing myself to eat because I know I'll work out better if I have food on my stomach. So I don't like forcing myself to eat, but sometimes you gotta do it. Ivan's father, Otto, built the machine over 30 years ago out of old parts and a used automobile engine. Yesterday I went to the gym and I did shoulders, and I ate yesterday before I went to the gym. I had all the energy in the world. Well, I'm spitting. Breaking down all the time. So I'm gonna try to stop going to the gym without eating. Well, not even without eating, but I need to start eating more when I go to the gym. And I also work out high. I be high as fuck. So that's another reason why I like to get something in my system before I work out. I get blind. My fucking stomach will get to hurting. I mean, that bitch hungry. And if you struggle with drinking water and you feel you're constantly dehydrated, try putting a tablespoon. Try putting a pinch of pink Himalayan salt in your water. So, for example, I take a pinch of salt, I take this water, put a little bit of salt in there, and a pinch of baking soda. So salt, pink Himalayan salt, and baking soda. And that'll help you be hydrated, be more hydrated when you drink water. Water is supposed to have a lot of minerals that are good for you. And a lot of the water that we drink don't have those minerals. So you gotta put them back in the water. And how do you do that? I just told you. And I don't count my calories. I just eat until I'm full. Once I'm full, I stop eating. But if you're trying to gain weight, you want to get so say you weigh shit. Say you weigh 175 pounds and you're trying to gain weight. It's best for you to get 175 grams of protein per day. So you want to eat your body weight in grams of protein. So you weigh 175 pounds, you want to eat 175 grams of protein a day. Or more. The more you eat, the bigger you get. Finish with the eggs and sausage. Now I'm gonna move to the oranges. Back at the homestead, Otsley's cousin Ivan is quickly falling behind on his building project due to a blown belt on the homemade family sawmill. When the belt broke, ended up changing all the belts. Part of living off the land is you need to be able to repair the machines that you're using. There's no one in the yellow pages that you can call for sawmill repair. It's like you just have to dive in and start pulling it apart and make do by yourself. The
Let's not accidentally put the blade on backwards.
All right, and lastly we have the apple juice. The apple sauce.
Dad,
I'm gonna have a really good workout today.
I arrived at the sawmill and this whole machine is just.
That's probably about, how many calories do I think this is? So this is 45 calories. The oranges is probably about,
my dad is amazing at fixing machinery.
probably about 50 calories, 50, 70 calories. And then the 2 eggs,
And you couldn't just change
probably 90 calories per egg. So
Yeah.
180,
To kind of ride herd a little more on what he was doing.
180
Watch out for this, watch out for that.
plus
And I kind of realized I could give him a couple
45.
like these rollers.
And then the oranges, I say
These pulleys
60.
here, like just a tiny bit.
And then the chicken sauces, the 2 chicken sauces, I say will probably
I do like working with my dad. Sometimes it takes me a minute to remember that.
100 calories, so 50 calories per.
Sometimes where I'm like, oh,
So I'm right at 385 calories before I go to the gym. Give or take, around that area.
Also to readjust these fairly soon.
He showed me how to fine tune and balance some of the wheels. We really tend.
And that's all she wrote. That was meal number 1. That was the pre-workout meal. Now I'm about to go smoke, get high. I'm gonna catch y'all at the gym, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. We back at it like a crack addict. About to get my damn self right with these pull-ups. The first set. That's the only gripe I have about these straps. Sometimes it's hard to get set. That's the first set. All right, so this is the last set of pull-ups. Everybody should do pull-ups on their back day. I don't think people understand how much pull-ups improve your back. I think that's my, how do I say this? My best muscle group is my back. And I think that's because of how often I do pull-ups. And doing actual pull-ups all the way up and all the way down. And that's it for pull-ups. All right, next we have some lat pull downs. I feel my back is my strongest muscle group, but I feel I lack in my lower lat. That's where I lack at. So this year I'm gonna be focusing on building my lower lat muscles. That's too light. So I'm doing a lot of pull-ups, a lot of lat pull downs, a lot of rows.
And that's the first set. All right, last set. Let's get to the money. And tempo is key when building muscle, and the stretch at the top is also key to building muscle. The more you stretch your muscles, the more they grow. And that's it for that. So we're gonna finish out with some lat pull downs. It's also targeting the lat. That should be good. That's the first set. Remember, the bigger your shoulders, the smaller your waist, and the bigger your legs, the bigger you look, the bigger you appear. So that's the goal. My shoulders as big as possible, my legs as big as possible, and your back as well. Your back is a key factor too. All right, last set. Let's finish out strong. And that's it. Quick back day. We back at it with meal 2. We just have 5 chicken tenders, some slight, and then we have some sugar-free barbecue sauce. This should be bussin', man. Something slight, something easy. Throw it in the air fryer. So I noticed today in the gym, I had a lot of energy. I felt really well, and I didn't crash. I didn't have a moment where felt like I was crashing in the gym. So that was good. And I didn't weigh myself. I was supposed to weigh myself, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And I'm also supposed to do like a body update, like a pose to see how I look versus how I'll look in 30 days. So I'll do that tomorrow. I have to go back to the grocery store, and I gotta get some almond milk so I can start having smoothies with each meal. So my smoothies, I'm gonna do frozen berries, peanut butter, honey, almond milk. I would normally do protein powder, but I don't have any protein powder. Blueberry. Oh, I already said that. What else? Turmeric. Turmeric is really good for you. And that might be it for the time being. I think that might be it. I normally would put oatmeal as well. I forgot about that. But I'm gonna stay away from the oatmeal. I think I'm gonna have steak and eggs for dinner. So I gotta season that steak. I just use salt and pepper. Keep it simple. But so far I feel good. Like I said, these past few days I've been incorporating red meat back into my diet. And the things that I've noticed so far, I've been sleeping longer. I sleep until my alarm goes off. My alarm goes off at 7. Now I sleep to my alarm, so I'm getting better sleep, I feel. I don't use the bathroom as frequently in the morning. Number two, I usually use the bathroom probably 3 to 4 times in the morning. And then sometimes it's so bad to the point where it'll wake me up out of my sleep early in the morning. So I've noticed I don't have that issue anymore. I use the bathroom once and my stool isn't soft. I feel because I learned last night that red meat has a lot of micronutrients that we're supposed to have. And when you cut that out of your diet, you miss out on those nutrients. So that could be one of the reasons why my stool is back to normal. Those are some of the things I've noticed so far. And now that I think about it, I wasn't having that issue with using the bathroom until last year when I cut out red meat in my diet. So that could actually be the problem for real, for real. That's it for meal two. About to go get high again and go feed the doggos. And then go to the grocery store to get this almond milk for my smoothies. That way I don't feel as hungry throughout the day. I'm intaking more calories. You can intake a lot more calories with smoothies, protein shakes. So I'm a big advocate for shakes. I've always done shakes. I've never had a problem with it. So I'm going to start back today. I'll have my first shake for dinner or whenever the next time I eat. But I'm going to catch y'all, man. We back at it like a crack at it. I'm about to show y'all how I season a steak. Spray it with some oil first. Then I only season my steak with salt and pepper. But I use a lot of salt. And with a steak that's this thick, you can use quite a bit of salt. Not too much, obviously, but you can use enough. It ain't gonna be too salty. Now we're gonna go in with some salt. And like I said, you can use a generous amount of salt with a steak that's this thick. It's about an inch thick. So we should be good with that. We'll do a little bit more. All right, let's flip it. Well, let's pat the seasonings into the steak. You're gonna flip your steak. Boom. And this will kind of be my test steak. 'Cause I haven't made a ribeye this thick in a while. So I'm gonna see pretty much if I need to add salt or not as much salt next time. So, and that's one thing you learn as you cook too. The more you cook, it's pretty much just experimentation until you perfect it or perfect it to how you like it. Just pressing the seasonings. And then you also want to season the sides. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some shit. I'm gonna put some salt, well, some pepper into this dish. Then I'm gonna put some salt in the dish as well. Shit. Boom. Do it like that. Just put it all over it. I'm gonna put some more pepper in here too. All right, boom. Now I'll take the steak and just roll the sides in it. The fat cat, the top, the bottom. Make sure the whole steak season. Boom. And that's how you season a steak. So I'm gonna let this sit, marinate for a little while. I gotta go to the store and get almond milk and probably some thyme and maybe some more rosemary for when I cook this steak. So I'm gonna cook it in a cast iron. The past few days I've been using an air fryer, but this steak is just it's too thick of a steak to put in the air fryer. So I might reverse sear it, which is I believe reverse sear is cast iron, then the oven, or I just might do it how I normally do it and just cook the whole thing on the oven. But I like my steak. I mean, I'm gonna cook mine on top of the stove. I mean, on the cast iron. But I like mine's medium well. Medium rare is too much for me. Like anywhere between medium rare and medium well, closer to the medium well side is how I like my steak. So I'm gonna let this marinate. Then I'm gonna go get some almond milk and thyme and some more rosemary. So I'm gonna catch y'all in a minute.
And we got the last meal of the day: steak and egg and mushrooms. One ribeye steak and 4 eggs. And a smoothie as well.
Would be the quickest path to that solution. Your time is valuable. Fast track your career. ECPI University. The accelerated degree path, the flexibility in schedule, their focus on hands-on learning, all that.
Ultra Trim is really going to help me stick to my New Year's resolution.
All done, son.